Good morning, my friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, Burnsy's doing a great job back there. Good job, Burnsy. Burnsy's very active this morning. How's it going, everyone? Good morning here from the East Coast of the United States. See a lot of people in Finland in chat and other European countries. It's awesome. And welcome. How's it going, everyone? We're playing some new Standard today, and today we're brewing. Yesterday we were playing the decks that did well at SCG Columbus. You know, we played the green-white tokens deck that won the tournament. And we also played a legacy deck, the 12-post deck that came in second to the tournament. And today, we're going to do a little brewing. I spent a little time last night building some decks. We have two brews on tap. We have this blue-green Merfolk deck. Ender, thanks for the resub. And we have a red-green lands deck also, built around Swordtooth and Frenzy. That's coming up next, though. For now, we got the Merfolk deck. Now, this was a deck before in the past, as in not in the present or the future, and it kind of fell off after Rivals of Ixalan came out, because the deck was fine, it was good, this card was really, really, really good, but it couldn't really compete with the good red cards in the format, you know, Glorybringer, Hazoret, and then of course Scarab God, and there were just so many other good things happening in the format that it couldn't really compete. So the question here is, Jim, why are you trying to play Merfolk? You know, the Simic is not out yet. There were no Merfolk in the new set. Why Merfolk and why now? Well, the big thing is addition via subtraction. You know, this was already basically a deck beforehand, but it wasn't quite good enough. And then 4 different sets left the format. Kaladesh is gone. Amonkhet is gone. So maybe Merfolk, Rising Tide, lifts all ships, has a chance to be good again. So, basically just the Merfolk decks that were being played previously. Core of a deck is Kumena, Tyrant of Orazca. This card's really, really, really good. 2/4 for 3 mana. You tap it, untap Merfolk, and it can't be blocked. Don't really care about that. But tap 3 Merfolk, draw a card. Very reminiscent of Cryptbreaker, the zombie card from a previous format. Tap 5 Merfolk and puts a counter on all your Merfolk. So, the fact that this has 4 toughness is huge. This is your card draw engine. This is the whole deck. This is the best card of the deck by a mile. We've got usual legacy and modern, not really all-star, but card people will play sometimes. In Silvergill Adept, we got a Lord in Mistbinder. We have another pseudo-Lord in Deeproot Elite, which whenever a Merfolk enters the battlefield, you put a counter on something. Both Deeproot Elite and Kumena are very good with Jungleborn Pioneer, which is just 2 bodies for 1 mana, or 3 mana. So we have 2 things tapped with Kumena, 2 triggers for this. We have some 1-drops here, just, you know, an Isamaru and Speaker, and an unblockable one to put counters on. You know, we have Merfolk Trickster as the one new addition from Dominaria. This is kind of our removal spell of choice. We can either use this to shrink their creature after blocks or before blocks, or just tap stuff, kind of a tempo thing going. Mana's a little tough, but, you know. Our only real interactive spell is Crashing Tide, which is essentially Repulse in our deck. Repulse, 3 mana, bounce creature, draw a card. Which is pretty good. Unsummon, rotated, unfortunately. But we're trying that one out. We have 1 Tempest Caller to dig for as a big game breaker against creature decks. Our mana base is not great. I would love to have 4 Breeding Pool, but we have Unclaimed Territory to pick up some of the slack. That's that. Sideboard's got usual counter spells in it, Spell Pierce and Negate. And then we got 1 Kopala for removal heavy decks. A 2nd Tempest Caller for creature decks. 2 Rivers Rebukes for like token decks and other big on the board decks. 2 Vineshaper Mystic against mono red, just a way to buff our creatures up a little bit. Try and get around Chain Whirler. 2 Naturalize and 2 Shaper's Sanctuary, also against heavy removal decks. Is this that good? I have no idea. One way to find out, that's to jump in and play. So I always say here on stream, much better just to do than to talk about. And we'll find out quick if the deck is good or not. And let's go. If you're excited for Merfolk, raise your hand in chat. And if you're Nicole, put some salt in chat, because Nicole hates Merfolk for some reason. Let's go. Blink of an eye. Kicking that card is so unbelievably expensive that I think I'd rather just play Crashing Tide. It's not a bad suggestion, but I feel like we're never going to kick it, you know? Main deck counterspells could also be a thing. Maybe like a pair of Syncopates. Finding the right interactive cards for a deck like this is tough because there's nothing that's just obvious. There's no like, oh, we're obviously playing Conclave Tribunal, or we're obviously playing Lightning Strike, you know? The choices are a little weaker than that. I do think that some counterspells, Syncopate could be reasonable, but what's up, chat? We got King of Nine, Cribbler, Canuck, we got John CS, Math Guy, Math Guy, Call 45, Pask 4. What's up, everyone? How's it going? +1/+1 Fixing Land. What card is that? All right, let's go. This is a hand. So many 4-ofs, such as good deck building. Overgrown Tomb. Ooh, Silvergill Adept is a very good draw. Probably one of the best cards in the deck. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Seeker's Squire. Seeker's Squire. Sure. We're going to reveal the Herald. There's no point in revealing the Lord. Ooh, double Lord. That's not bad. Lord 1-drop, then Lord. I am Lord. Lord. Explore. Hits Golgari Finebroker. So Finebroker makes things a little weird. Obviously, it makes our trades pretty bad here. Let's see. Let's see what we want to do here. Another Lord. So the question is, do we just wait until we have multiple Lords? I believe we do. There's no point in trading here. We can just play both of these. So yeah, we're just going to go Lord. I am Lord. And then we'll just ship the turn. Play double Lord next turn, and then get dirty. Morning, Malaman. Morning, my friends. Orazca. I mean, that was a 4-mana Abrupt Decay, because we can just Mist-Cloaked Herald the Orazca. So, could have been worse. And then attack? That is so aggressive. Alright, well that's pretty great for us. Yeah, we're just gonna double Lord here. So we're going face, Orazca.
Wise man say forgiveness is divine, but
I am Lord. Yeah. Yeah, Abrupt Decay, gain 3. Can't get it back with Finebroker, but I think now we're so far ahead on the board that our Repulse is going to be really good. Alright, Chupacabra is going to be really good against us, unfortunately. A Chupacabra. Yeah. We don't really want to trade with Chupacabra, because then it just goes in the graveyard and they get it back with Finebroker. Yeah, we could like Repulse Jade Light and attack with these 3. They just trade and take 5. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep building the board, I think. Alright. I'm not thrilled about this, but Finebroker doesn't have to get Orazca, it just gets Chupacabra. What's up, kid? Sultai and Standard. I played against Andrew Tenjum at the Open. He had a pretty cool Sultai deck that was like no creatures, Karn, treasure maps, planeswalkers and stuff. It seems sweet, honestly. Big Orazca. Deathgorge Silvergill Adept. Super awkward. Because I guess we'll draw a land or a 2-drop most likely, so... This is fine. Just going super, super wide. Obviously drawing Kumena would be the best, but we might be able to just kill him next turn, honestly, or do some significant damage. Necrotic Wound. This is a playable Magic card? Who knew? That makes things harder. God damn, come on. Well, we're playing creatures and our opponent seems hellbent on killing creatures. So, yeah. Alright, now we're good. We drew our card. This is the entire deck right here. Tap 5, and we can put a counter on each Merfolk you control. So the first thing we're going to do is draw a card. One, two, suppose 3. Sure. Unclaimed Territory. All right. And now we just ship. Good Merfolk are okay. Bad Merfolk are terrible. Play Quasi-Duplicate. Plague Crafter. That card is not really that great against us. Man, our opponent is really hell-bent on killing creatures here. Sacrifice Chupacabra. We can pump, and then we can repulse something, but repulsing something is not necessarily great. Crude Savagery with the resub. Thanks, my friend. I guess we just bounce Jade Light Ranger. Like 3/3. Yeah, I was gonna bounce it. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Alright, well, we're not attacking yet. We gotta draw a stupid Merfolk, though. Alright. Draw Merfolk. Tilt. Alright. How about draw Merfolk? Crashing Tide. Alright. I guess we'll just fire this off, honestly. I mean, now I guess we can't really draw. Thanks for the host, Morgan. I guess I could bounce this, right? To recast it. Yeah, actually, I like that. That's a cool play. Just bounce my Jungleborn. And then recast it. And stop drawing lands, hopefully. As long as we have this card going, it just seems really hard to lose because this card's just so good. Fine Broker, sure. Get back Chupacabra, sure. Like Like, what's our opponent's deck is the most dirty deck I've ever seen. Like, they haven't attacked yet. They haven't. All right, sweet. That was a good draw. Pioneer. Now we have, that's 10 creatures. That's a double pump if we want it. And then once we double pump, they're going to go Chupacabra. We could also draw 3 cards here. I'm going to pump. I mean, draw. Just try and draw. God, we can't draw any more Merfolk. Alright, so now I think we're just going to pump. End step. Then we'll just go Kumena, pump, pump, and then kill. I mean, I don't think we can actually lose this game because this card's just so good. We obviously have multiple copies of it. Like, next turn, they're going to Chupacabra this, and then we're just going to, you know, do more stuff and stuff. So, we have essentially a 4-4 and a 4-4. They're going to play Chupacabra. Just draw more cards. Just always draw cards, you know? Another Crashing Tide. Tempest Caller. Right on time. Alright. We'll just chill, I guess. Oh, Finality? That would be a problem. I did not consider that card. That is a card that exists. Yeah, didn't think of that. There's a new split card, Find Finality. It goes -4/-4 to everything. I did not consider that card at all. That's an error on my part. Top card, Orazca. Ritual of Soot is obviously not being played in the deck with all the creatures in it. They bin Orazca, they drew a land. Man, we suck. Kumena. Yeah, just play Tempest Caller. Are they dead? Might just be dead. I didn't do any math. We've got tap all of these. That is 4, 8, 12, 6. Yeah, they're just dead. Oh. This is a big-time saver-upper deck. You just sit there and don't do anything, and then you eventually kill them all in one turn. You know? Alright, so we're going to want some counter spells because we are concerned with the card Find Finality, possible Ritual of Soot, things like that. Do you want Shaper's Sanctuary? We might. We might. Let's see here. Crashing Tide doesn't seem very useful. Although they could have the Explore creature, like the 1/3 that gets bigger. Maybe we want some of these. Merfolk Trickster doesn't seem very good in this matchup. I'm not sure if you want Shaper Sanctuary, some number of Negates. This card seems... Does this card count triggered abilities? Like if they use Chupacabra on Warden Judge, if they use Chupacabra on Warden of Waves, does it cost 2 more? It says active. His abilities at target, abilities that your opponents activate. Never mind, so it's activate, not triggered. So that doesn't do anything about Chupacabra. What's up, Goat Wizard? Okay, so I feel like we want something like this. It's got a Crushing Tide. We're going to leave in the 1 Tempest Caller. I'm not really thrilled with that card post board. And I cut a land. I'm going to draw here. I'm going to cut a land. I'm going to draw. I'm a little greedy. Let's try this. Merfolks. Good thinking, NC. Tilt. Tilt. Sweet. Memorial of Folly. What's up, Alex? How's it going, my friend? If you're just tuning in from the YouTube, then welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. Playing a little new standard. Getting some brews going. A little Merfolk. A little red-green lands. Swamp. Nice one, too. E-Weaver. New sub. That's a good draw. E-Weaver, what's your name? Where are you from? Questions are in chat. Welcome. Everyone show some love for our new subscriber. Get in for 2. Blocks. Wow. Alright. Do they have that -2/-2 card? Nope. Okay. Just a chump block on turn 2? Sure. Yes. Thanks for following. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button. Of course, if watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Wild Growth Walker has been called. Swamp. And Necrotic Wound. Okay. Well, here's our Kumena. This might be wrong. Say if Chupacabra, it's an easy kill. Maybe I should have had... Yeah, that's a mistake. I think I should have just cast the Herald there. It's not mana efficient at all, but now they just have Chupacabra and kill my Kumena. I get no value out of it. I think that was a mistake. Yeah, I definitely have Chupacabra. Yeah, I think this is going to be a little tough to win. Just removal, Chupacabra, our mulligan. It's not done us any favors. I don't even want to kill Chupacabra, so let's get it back with one of their various recursion effects. Guess we kind of have to. Whatever. Get tricky. Wait, what? Oh, I thought this card did other things. I thought this card shrank it to an 0/1. What card am I thinking of? I'm thinking of that pirate, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. This card's worse than I thought it was. Awkward. Ernie from Maryland, playing Magic on and off since Mirage. Favorite card of all time is Necropotence or Stasis, puppy named Karn. Yeah, I thought this card was great. It's not as great as I thought. I mean, it's still good, but it's like not the card I thought it was. Alright, well. Yeah. I mean, mulligan, double Chupacabra. Throw a creature away by accident. Yeah. Cool. Alright, let's try that one again. Let's bring a land back in on the play here. Let's cut. I'm gonna cut. Yeah, I don't think that we really need Negate. Yeah. I mean, it was a trade, obviously. It was still just a 1-for-1, but it was not what I intended to happen. Come on. On the draw, I think I might keep this because the hand is just so good if we draw a land. But on the play, I think it's just too risky, which really sucks. You can't keep this hand. We have to draw. It has to be a blue source too. It can't even be a land. If this was like a Unclaimed Territory, maybe even then it's still not really tenable. Come on. We obviously need more lands, but we also need green lands. Second blue doesn't really do a ton. Opponent also mulliganed. Oh, that's good. I'm going to bottom this. We just need a green land. Yeah, Merfolk Trickster is definitely worse than I thought it was. Oh god, I'm so good at Magic. Now we'll draw land, Kumena. Alright. So we're just gonna say go. We're gonna Trickster end step. Tap whatever they play. I'm sure they'll play some stupid value creature. We can just tap it and get in for 7. Plague Crafter? Huh. So I guess we sacrifice the Mist-Cloaked Herald. We have another one. Let's attack some more damage. Would love a land here. A Chupacabra would be tough this turn, but Chupacabra is tough basically every turn, so this card's really good. Very, very good card. Please be Orazca on Chupacabra. God, why do they have, like, so many Chupacabras? They're at 6. I mean, we are going wide here. And they are at 6. And we have this many creatures. Don't play Chupacabra again. Wild Growth Walker? Oh, no. Oh. And a Jade Light on top? Christ. Alright, well, looks like we're on the grind now. They just gained 6 life. Assassin's Trophy, and they're leaving it. Yeah, box 17. Great. Fantastic. Yeah. Kumena, please. Nope. Am I brewing Thief of Insanity today? No, not today. Now they have Orazca and Assassin's Trophy. Oh, Christ. What's up, Neil? I mean, they have Assassin's Trophy, and I mean, I guess we're just playing this. We can't really do much until he draws Kumena, so I think that's a really bad play. Opponent just wasted their Assassin's Trophy for almost no reason. Like, that Assassin's Trophy is not going anywhere. We are completely incapable of attacking. No, I made this deck. I made this. Alright, draw Kumena, please punish our opponent. We can just kill it now, though. Retail. Whatever. Sack the Jade Light Ranger. Alright. Oh god. Oh god. Alright. Well, our opponent's deck was all Ravenous Chupacabras and Plague Crafters and a Wrath of God. So I guess we lose. Yeah. Alright. That wasn't very fun. Kumena was insane. I'd play 5 if I could, but that was a tough one. We lost to the quad Chupacabra deck, kind of unsurprisingly. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. I'm playing some brews today. I brewed this up last night. This is a Merfolk deck. Unfortunately, I thought Merfolk Trickster was better than I thought it was, but it's not. It's still good, but it's not nearly as good as I thought it was. But Kumena's pretty sweet. Again, this is a deck that's more about subtraction than addition. Obviously, this deck didn't really get any new cards in Ravnica, but the exodus of Kaladesh and Amonkhet blocks, that's 4 sets gone. The overall power level of the format shrinks down tremendously. So we're trying to see if Kumena can do it or not. All right, let's try this again. It's fine. Have I considered Expel from Orazca? What card is that? Mirror Image? What's Mirror Image? Everyone's saying all these cards. I don't know what they are. No chart, of course. You want Merfolk in your Merfolk deck. All your cards got to work together. Huh. Dive Down is medium. Don't have Deafening Clarion, please. Oh, I'm not big on that Disperse card. History, sure. Kumena Speaker, sure. Pump. I think we're in good shape now. Isn't Selesnya doing what Merfolk wants to do, just better? Perhaps. Perhaps. I'm just going to pump the squad here. Except maybe I'm not. Maybe I should. Maybe that was dumb. Yeah, that was dumb. I should just use this on defense and pump my own things. It's fine, but I think that was probably unnecessary. I think we're in pretty good shape this game regardless, but Merfolk better than Mono Blue Tempo? I don't know. It definitely goes late longer and its creatures are more powerful. It goes late better. Lightning Strike. Yeah, I think it would be better served. Just hold on to my thing. Adonto Vanguard. This looks like the Boros like Angels deck. Crashing Tide. Maybe I want to save this for an actual like big threat. Alright, I think I just like swing here. Keep the Trickster. It doesn't really matter which one I keep, honestly. So we do this. We lose a creature. They lose all their stuff. They play like Lyra. We bounce it and kill them. Treasure map in the Merfolk deck? I think that's pretty off-plan. Aurelia. You're dead. Forest. Draw Merfolk. I put lots of Merfolk in my deck so I can draw them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's up, Burnsy? Oh, that's Umer. That's lethal. That's lethal. Okay. So I think that what do I want here? I think we don't need Tempest Caller. This might be a River's Rebuke matchup. I could see that. And maybe shave I feel like this card is so important. It seems like it's a little harder than to kill this card, but this card's just literally the most important card in our deck by a mile. So maybe just one River's Rebuke. Actually, let's bring that. Cut like... Nah, I don't think we want Saber Sanctuary. I don't think they have that much removal. They could also have Deafening Clarion. I'm going to cut a Pioneer. Let's try this. Maybe we want Vineshaper Mystic also. I'm not sure, honestly. This is a keep. Just draw a green source. Banefire my Mist-Cloaked Herald for 1. Mist-Cloaked Herald, no. What a brutal death you've experienced. History. Alright. We need a green source here. That's an island. Probably just... They're going to tie it on their turn, I guess. Yeah, that's I wonder if Banefire has ever targeted this card before, honestly. It's the worst they could play post-combat. Shalai, I guess. Nothing? Just 8-2 for no reason. Awesome. Green source. Sweet. And okay. Yeah, we're just gonna dink in for 1 and play a Pioneer. So we can get Kumena online as soon as possible. Yeah, opponent might have been playing around a counterspell. It's reasonable. Banefire for 1. You folks shouldn't get welcome to the stream. We have over 400 fantastic viewers. Give yourself a hand. Nice early Wednesday morning. Justice Strike. Sure. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button. Of course, you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you follow on there. Playing some Merfolk. Playing some new standard brews today. That does not seem like a playable card. Mana bases are not that good in standard. Alright, so we take 4 here. And just play Kumena. Another history? Sure. That's a good draw. That is a good draw. So let's play Deeproot Elite. Then play Kumena. Put a counter on the unblockable creature, probably. We could put it on Kumena to play around Lava Coils. It's kind of nice, honestly. They could also have the Convoke thing. Yeah, we're not really racing here. Maybe we should put it on Kumena. Like, our unblockable creature is not winning this game by itself. Let's put it here. So, unless they have a really good turn here, I think we're going to be in good shape. We get to start drawing cards, and actually play a bunch of stuff, grow all our stuff. We should be in pretty solid shape. You can give it all these history tokens. Deafening Clarion doesn't seem as relevant. This is a big Baneslayer Angel. Yeah. Alright. Well, Baneslayer's tough. Ooh, wow. Baneslayer and the thingy. Alright. That's a pretty good turn. God, Convoke is so good. I mean, that's not bad. I think we're about to go monstrous in this unblockable creature. We're going to try and race a Baneslayer Angel. Why Merfolk's the most boring deck ever? Well, I'm just so entertaining that you're going to have a great time anyway. So, hi, how's it going? Yeah. Take that. Mist-Cloaked Herald. 8/8. Unblockable. What up? So we got to make some chumps here, which is fine. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Probably need to block 2 of them. This is 9. Yeah, this is fine, I think. And I laughed when they Banefired the Herald. I did. I did laugh at them. I more laughed if the laughed with them, not at them, perhaps. Good morning. What's up, Anoronics? Good morning, my friend. Alright, they have 2 cards left. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 13 damage on the board. Direfleet Daredevil. Oh my god, they're going to cast my Unsummon. That's so sick. And now we're at exactly 5. I mean, I didn't think we were beating 2 Lyra attacks anyway, so... Alright. That kind of sucked. Tough start, tough start. That's okay. We're good. We're going to come back here. So they have the Strike. They have Direfleet Daredevil. Yeah, we need to draw River's Rebuke there, for sure. Maybe we chill on the Crashing Tides. a little bit? Nah, I think we're fine. Pioneer seems good. Yeah, we need our Crashing Tides for Baneslayer and stuff. Yeah, bringing the Dire Fleet is kind of weird, actually. We have literal 5 spells in our deck, but it worked. So, yeah. I think we're all right, honestly. The thing is that our cards that get around their 1-for-1 removal, like Silvergill Adept and Kumena, are really good. I mean, we also just can't really draw any lands. We're playing 24 lands. Alright. Alright, this is fine. Dire Fleet is weird. Dire Fleet is definitely weird. A second Kumena. We're going to top it. It's just so important. But it is definitely awkward. Our hand does not play out amazingly. Because we don't really have a way to put 3 creatures in play very fast. But Crushing Canopy? That's a very good sideboard idea. That's a card I should probably be playing. I guess we just lead on the Lord. It's kind of weird to lead on Lord, but Knight of Grace. Sure. So I think we should play Kumena here. And now we're in a spot where they kind of have to like kill the Kumena. So they might waste their turn. We have another Kumena. Hopefully we draw a 1-drop so we can go Kumena 1-drop. Because you really want to play this card where you can draw cards immediately. We don't really have that option yet, but we have 2 of them, so it's fine. Crush Canopy does seem good. That's a good one. Feeling reasonably good on the play here. Alright, so they're going to probably attack and say that they have Lightning Strike for the most part. I'm just going to take it, which is fine. Attack and Trickster when I don't want to trade my 2/2 for their 2/2. That's terrible.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
Okay, so Trickster beats Flying. It does sort of beat Flying, yes. I think I'm just main phasing the Trickster here. The problem is if they Lightning Strike this in response, it kind of sucks. I don't get to draw a card. Maybe we just slam for 5 here and just say go. Not drawing a Merfolk there kind of sucks. That's not Merfolk Trickster. Like, would have taken basically anything. I guess I could just say go, and then if they instead of Lightning Strike this, I could just play this and draw a card. I'm gonna do that actually. We're gonna make the weird play of doing actual nothing and just saying go. Okay, so yeah, that works for me. We're not getting much like, you know, tricky value off this Trickster, but we are drawing a card, which is the important part. We'll just keep drawing cards and doing our thing. Alright. What's up, Felix? How's it going, my friend? Alright. That's Aurelia. Just fine. Like, attacking for 4 here isn't the end of the world. We usually draw a Merfolk, not a land or a legend.
Hey Flash, wanna hear a joke?
Okay, that'll play. I think we just draw. Attacking with the Lord on turn 3 and trickstering the Knight of Grace would have been good. Why do you want to do that? I don't understand. Why am I torturing myself? So I want to try stuff out. We're brewing. We're having fun. To kill the Knight of Grace? It doesn't kill Knight of Grace. It just makes a trade. I don't want to trade my Mistfolk for their Knight of Grace. Alright. Yeah, that's an attack. Yeah, so far I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really impressed with this deck. There's a reason why we're just trying things out, though, you know? We're always willing to experiment here on stream. If you don't try, you'll never know, and so far, not really super... God. Justice Strike. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've drawn particularly well this game, but... The problem is the Merfolk deck doesn't really have any removal, and there's just so many stupidly good creatures, you know? I mean, like, I don't really see what we're drawing to here, but we'll draw a card, I guess. That's not the worst. Nah, we're still dead. Can it pop itself whenever in the battlefield put a counter on? No, it's a 3/3. I guess we're still alive. Alright. Cockatrice? Yeah, I played Cockatrice like a decade ago when I was like a kid. We're not going to upkeep tap Aurelia. We're going to tap it in their combat step. So I played Blue-White Control last weekend at Columbus. Thought the deck was very good, honestly. But things don't break your way all the time, you know? Justice Strike. Pretty cool card. Alright, so they are... Let's see what they target here. They're targeting Aurelia. Well, that's pretty good for us. So we get to play Trickster. We get to tap the Aurelia and pump the Trickster so it can block the Daredevil. So if they have nothing here, we can keep playing Magic. Otherwise we're likely to die. Today's just brewing day. We're trying out some brews. We have this deck. Our next deck on tap is a red-green lands deck based around Experimental Frenzy and Swordtooth extra land thing. I think Azor's Gateway is just not a very good Magic card. What's up, Royal? Deafening Clarence. So not only are they playing... It doesn't make sense. They just killed, like, their creatures, too. Alright, well, we are dead. But... So... Yeah, a lot of removal. Let's try again. A lot of removal in the format. Yeah, it feels like Kumena feels great, but it feels like we just can't deal with creatures. Like if that it was like a mana war in M19 or Dominaria or whatever, but it's like a wizard, I think. If that Manivore was a Merfolk, that would help a lot. I think we're just missing out on a way to deal with creatures that's good. And there is splash damage, of course, from green-white tokens winning a tournament that, you know, everyone's playing mass removal. And it's definitely fair. This deck might just be a worse version of green-white in that it's a deck trying to go super wide. Kumena is very, very good. But my thoughts on Andrew's Grixis control list. It's similar to the old Grixis decks in the last format. It's good. A lot of good cards. Alright. This hand is great. We don't win this game. Maybe we're scrapping this deck. Coral!
It's a good morning, 27 months. The Red Sox beat the Yankees. I'm picking up parts for my WRX and it's not snowing. Woo.
Stupid Red Sox. Stupid Red Sox. Thanks to resub, Coral. Appreciate that. I think it's also we're lacking good 1-drops. 1-drops are the most important part of any aggro deck. That's a pretty good draw. They could have a an Essence Scatter here, but better here than here. Okay. What's wrong with the Red Sox? They smell. Right. I think big nose, small ear, that's a very, very accurate assessment of this deck. It is definitely very similar to Amonkhet Zombies, like the mono black zombie deck that Jerry won the Pro Tour with. Yeah, they have like Ritual of Soot here. That would be just gross. But it doesn't have the removal that deck had. That deck had Fatal Push and Dark Salvation. God, we're getting Ritualed, aren't we? They just tap your land so fast. Oh, I don't want to look. Really, I don't want to look. I'm not going to look. I'm just not looking. Ignorance is bliss. I see opponent doing nothing and playing 1/1 for 4. And then I see us untapping and attacking for lethal. Oh no, our creatures are dead. Cool. Yeah, so I guess every deck is just playing Wrath of Gods. So that's a bad thing too. Alright, yeah. We have to bring in some cool spells. Got Tempest Callers and Crashing Tides. And a Trickster, maybe. Bring in Shaper's Sanctuary, cut Trickster. And cut a land. Brutal. Brutal. Morning, everyone. What's up, pretty lights? Alright, sounds fun. Top. I mean, you gotta make your land drops. The problem is also our mana base isn't super great. We're playing a lot of basics. The mana in this format's surprisingly not that good. This is awkward. So I want to play Sanctuary before I start playing creatures, but I can't because I can't go Adept this turn, Mistbinder, Sanctuary next turn. Okay, we're gonna do this. I don't know if this is right or not. Like they have Essence Scatter, it's pretty bad, but we can go Pioneer next turn. Thought Erasure. Kumena. Alright, I think we're just playing Kumena here. If they kill it, we draw a card, and if they don't kill it, we can hopefully play 2 creatures next turn. Start drawing cards. Yeah, it looks like the problems here are the mana's not good enough, lack of 1-drops, and then our opponents. Jeez. Opponents actually have a lot of removal. Alright. Let's draw a Merfolk. I think that was a bad play. You just take the Silvergill, right? Yeah, like that seemed really dumb. Just let us draw a Merfolk. Spell Pierce? Alright. So if they have Ritual of Soot, they're probably casting it. So we can Spell Pierce it. Orazca's Contempt. Wow. Draw a card. Spell Pierce. Now we're cooking. Merfolk Mistbinder. Now we're gonna play the Herald. Leave up our Negate. I draw a card here. Or attack. Four damage or a card. I think you want to attack. I do love drawing cards though. Don't play Nicol Bolas. Contempt. This is dope. Another Kumena. Let's keep things rolling here. Harbor. This puts us soft to Ritual of Soot, but I think they would have cast it one of the last 2 turns if they had it, because playing Contempt on Kumena is just really, really bad, given the Sanctuary out. So I think they don't have Ritual of Soot, and therefore we can just apply some pressure and hopefully kill them next turn. Moment of Craving, draw a card. Sure. And that looks like it's the game. I'm going to draw a card off these. Sure. Yeah, this card's really, really good. Shaper Sanctuary is a fantastic card. It's really, really, really good card. Alright, that was cool. I think we're cool running that back. What card do I miss most from the last rotation? I guess Glimmer of Genius, but the new card draw spell is also good. We're gonna keep. If we draw a green source, our hand is almost perfect. Our opponent mulliganed. Green source, please. That makes our hand worse. Took the Sanctuary. Tilt. Search for Azcanta. I don't think I care about that one. They already know our hand, so it's fine. It's not a green source. Yeah, Botanical Sanctum would be nice, obviously. Our mana is not ideal. Obviously, Breeding Pool would be nice too. But keep the card, play Sulphur Falls, play Moment of Craving. I can't Spell Pierce yet. I gotta hold the Spell Pierce. Come on! Oh. Alright. I mean... Are there merfolk on Ravnica? Is that a thing? Like, do merfolk live there? Green! No merfolk live on Ravnica? I mean, guess they have more master removal spells in their deck. Yeah. Well, alright, so yeah, yeah, that was just a lot of removal spells. Like, it's not like we're getting crushed. We have won a game every match. Zagana is a Merfolk wizard, so there are Merfolk on Ravnica. Because one of the weird things about the Ixalan sets was they just didn't provide any support for the tribes in Ixalan. Like, there hasn't really been a dinosaurs deck. There hasn't been a vampires deck. There hasn't been this was a deck for like a week or two, a Merfolk deck, and then there hasn't really been a pirate deck either. And there's just no support in the other sets. So the deck just sort of like, alright, we have these cards we can't really play because there aren't enough support for it. Like, this deck needs more 1-drops, you know? Like, make these Tricksters into a good 1-drop, make Mist-Cloaked Herald into a good 1-drop, you know, and give us like a 1 mana or 2 mana good bounce spell or something. And maybe we're talking, you know? But I played Standard Goblins on my YouTube. Played that like a week or two ago. I think we had 4-1, I think. It's on the YouTube. Check it out. There it is. Goblins of Destiny. That was a really fun league. Check it out on the YouTube later on today when the stream is over. Not right now because you're watching me. Yeah. Better mana. Like, Kumena is really good, but again, the part of what draws me to Kumena is I liked the old zombie deck so much. Like that was one of my favorite standard decks in the last like 5 years. Maybe ever, honestly, was the Cryptbreaker zombie deck. And Kumena is very similar to Cryptbreaker. But as someone said earlier, the problem is the zombie deck was really good at killing stuff. Dark Salvation, Fatal Push. You know, the zombie deck was capable of killing things while building a board. We're only really capable of building a board. So, alright. We can do this. Competitive Jeskai control deck. Yeah, I think that Jeskai is definitely fine. Zombies in New Standard? No. I have not tried that. Yeah, Grasp of Darkness is really good, yes. Okay. I think we Deeproot Elite first. Red-green lands coming up next. Faster than we may have anticipated because his deck just seems bad. Ooh. Ooh. This is pretty good. Wow.
Melvin.
Well, we're doing good this game. I'd say the start is okay. No fatal push here. Thanks for following. If you haven't followed the stream, hit that follow button, of course. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thorn Lieutenant Temple Garden tapped. Good lord. You are dead. Silvergill. Nah, we're just playing double. I can't play Double Lord. Oh, God, our mana base again. No. I should have played Silvergill and tried to draw. Whatever. This is still really good. Torg Storytellers was the instrumental band with 2 bases. I don't think the Drake cards are very good. Midnight Reaper and Underrealm Lich. Those are Merfolk? What? Militia Bugler. Jade Light Ranger. Alright, well. Blue Source. Alright, this is still fine. 4, 4, 4, 4. Yeah. When our opponents don't play removal spells, they die. Cool. So like a green-white something deck. Maybe don't want the Rebuke. You want the second Tempest Caller, though? Let's chill on Trickster. Let's bring in 1 Rebuke. Yeah, the Drake cards are like good, but like the blue-red kind of spells Drake's decks always end up in a weird spot where they're like not really control decks, not really aggro decks, and you're usually better off just like playing playing an actual control deck.
Wise man
This hand's
say, forgiveness is
fine.
divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Memorial to Folly. So our opponent's playing some really weird, slow Abzan value something deck. Okay, so we would like to play Deeproot Elite before we play Silvergill. However, Silvergill will not be castable if we don't draw Merfolk, so I guess we're just stuck playing this. Silvergill is very good. Kyle! Same scenario as last turn. Make sure the 1-drop. So, do we play 1-drop or do we save it for Deeproot Elite next turn? I think we just save it. It's also possible they have a Wrath in their hand too, so like Ritual of Soot or whatever. Okay. I mean, do we just shove here? They've done literal nothing. It's very likely they have some sort of removal. It could possible they're mana screwed. They did mulligan this game. I'm just gonna shove. Shove. What you got, fool? Our next deck is a 4 main deck Experimental Frenzy deck. And I'm looking forward to that one. This deck's been a little underexciting. I was a little excited to try it out, but so far I'm not really like impressed that much. But our next deck. Alright. Another Deeproot Elite. Like, I think if Deeproot Elite cost 1, this deck could be good. And that might just be broken. But it would still be good. You know, we're looking for the reasons why this deck can be playable. If Deeproot Elite cost 1. Go ahead, wrath me. Cast down, okay. And another cast down? Or Assassin's Trophy, sure. That's kind of cool. Now you have Crashing Tide mana. They have 3 cards. Stop chupacabra-ing me. So Frenzy, you can only play 1 land each turn, but we're going to solve that problem with a little card called Wayward Swordtooth. So, god damn it. A Chupacab. Guess we're going here and just getting in for 4. I don't want to trade with Chupacabra if I don't have to. Let's get it back. The river. We won! We won a match! We won a match! We did it! We did it! So yeah, the big thing is there just aren't cards that like make you go whoa, you know, like Cryptbreaker was a whoa card. You know, like if this card was a 1-drop, would this card be busted? You know, like would it be busted? It'd be really really good, but that'd be the kind of wow card this deck would probably need. This deck is just too light on cards that are super exciting. It wasn't a control matchup. They had explore creatures and stuff in game 1. Yeah. Like, this card costs 1. Is it busted? Poll time. Would it be unfair if Deeproot Elite cost 1 mana? Poll. Cast your vote in chat. Would it be unfair if this card, as printed, cost 1 green mana? Yes or no? I think you're saying yes, you are a little crazy. I just built this deck. Deeproot Waters sucks. That's 3 mana, do nothing. Jungleborn Pioneer is much, much better than Deeproot Waters. Thanks for following, everyone. What do you guys think? Yes or no? Would this card be unfair if it cost 1 mana? Yeah, I think it would be very good. It would not be busted. Like, would it be better than Teferi or Goblin Chainwhirler? No. You know, like, would it be very good? Yes. Would it make this deck a strictly better champion of the parish? I mean, there are a lot more humans than there are merfolk. You know? Like, if they made Goblin Lackey, but instead of putting goblins into play, it put into play crabs or, like, I don't know, horses or something. You know, like, it wouldn't be nearly as good because there's enough support. You know, humans has much more support than any other thing. Yeah, I think all you yesers are a little crazy.
What the hell is that? Garage!
I think that's the kind of a card that this deck would need to be competitive. Man, everyone loves this Memorial to Folly card. Jeez. They're all about it. Stitcher's Supplier. I mean, Silvergill Adept is good. We do need to draw a green source, but green source. Crap. Because I don't think there had to be a downside. I think it would be very, very good. And I think it would be, you know, probably one of the better cards in the format, but it would not be like, it wouldn't break the format in half, you know? I don't want to trade Silvergill for a supplier, so I suppose drawing a million Silvergill is not the end of the world, because Silvergill is actually a really good card. Yeah, the mana mistake is not very good either. Storm has got it. Storm understands. Storm says, a 1-drop Deeproot Elite is the kind of card that puts Merfolk from casual and tier 2 to a possible competitive deck. And coming off a standard season where everyone was casting either red cards or Teferi, is having a tier 1 Merfolk deck actually a bad thing? Right. Couldn't agree more. That's the kind of card that makes the tribal deck good. Alright. We need to draw a green source. We did it. We drew a green source. Alright. Now we've cast all our Merfolk, we can cast Deeproot Elite. Still not trading. Now trades are even worse. They have Midnight Reaper. Let's make a poll. Everyone who answers differently is wrong. Well, I'm going to give my opinion too, and I just happen to have the microphone. So I think making it an 0-1. God, why does every opponent have Chupacabra? When did Ravenous Chupacabra become the literal best card in the format? A Chupacabra. Right, I agree. I think if this card cost 1 mana, I'm not convinced Merfolk would even be good then. You know? Alright. Let's play Kumena here. And start drawing cards. Nope. You draw a green land here. Be pretty sweet. That plays. That's a good draw. That's a good draw. I'll take that. See, I think with Kumena, we can grind reasonably well here, you know? Glowspore Shaman, sure. Molder Hulk. Murder. Alright, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape this game. We're going to rally back here. Green source. I'll take it. I'd like to draw a Lord, I think. Now we have... Alright, I think we're going to... I think we're just going to play 2 creatures, double pump, untap, Crashing Tide, the Midnight Reaper after we attack. Did I miscount? I miscounted. Why do I think we had 10 creatures? I'm stupid. Alright, these deck. 3, 6, yeah. And then 5. Man, everything about this was wrong. Can't do basic math. Whatever, let's rock it. Don't think we need any more cards. Nah, Deeproot Water sucks. Toots, you'll be happy to know that Merfolk is doing terribly.
I've been watching and quietly I don't know.
Nicole hates Merfolk decks for some reason. I don't know why.
It's kind of wonderful.
Why do you hate Merfolk decks? Explain yourself.
Because I've never been able to beat Merfolk with Burn.
I've never been able to beat Merfolk with Burn. That's true. Yeah, Nicole used to play a lot of Legacy Burn.
And I would always get them down to like 5 life. And then like they would just kill me. I've won like 3 games against Merfolk. That's why I started playing Tron.
Yep. Nicole hates Merfolk for some reason.
The worst deck ever.
Yeah, Nicole, it's completely irrational too.
Like, it is not irrational.
I'm not being irrational.
Shut up.
Ah!
We had that team tournament in Washington, and I was so excited. I was teaming with Marie and Callie, Tom Ross's girlfriend and Todd Anderson's wife. And I was so stoked, and I was so happy to be there, and I was so excited to play. And we sit down for our first round, and I'm playing Modern, and I'm playing Burn. And, you know, we start talking to our opponents, you know, we wish them luck, you know, we say all this team stuff, this is pretty cool, you know, whatever. It was like early on in the team tournament thing. And my opponent, turn 1, goes like, Island, Curse Catcher, go. And I was this close to just picking up my cards and leaving.
Wow, good teammate.
I know. They were the reason I stayed. I love my team. It was a great team. We were the first ladies of Magic, all right? That's who we are. But on that note, I have to go to work.
Yay.
Since you've been working all morning.
Birdie! Yeah, I was talking to you, not Jim. Jim's being lazy. I know you're the one working hard, so there's a cheerio. Oh boy.
If they have that find card, we're in trouble. Actually, maybe not. Alright, we're just gonna say go here.
Alright.
We have Crashing Tide and Trickster. We're just gonna kill him next turn.
Tell my boy to have a good game, okay?
You better. John's got a hockey game today, and if he doesn't bust it, he was a lazy piece of crap his last game. He was just lollygagging around, and I was gonna drag him off the rink and beat him.
And put him back out there.
Yeah.
Bloody and
Yeah.
tangled.
Lollygagging.
Oh.
Yeah, Nicole's foot's mostly better, so.
It still hurts, but you know, I gotta pay the bills.
Nicole's extra hobbling out the door now to try and really sell it. Oh, my foot hurts so much. All right.
Love you. See you later.
All right. A Chupacab. I think we want like Rebuke here. A Tempest Caller. I'm gonna cut one of these Tricksters too. I don't think I want Shaper Sanctuary. Yeah, it's fun. I lethal that turn? I don't think I did. I might have. It's obviously assuming that they don't have anything either, so. Alright. 1-drop. Why can't it be a 1-drop? The thing is that I've been trying to explain to John, because John's just starting playing hockey, alright? John, alright, we gotta play the 1-drop now. I was gonna hold it possibly, but John is obviously just started. He's been playing. John's been playing hockey for about a year now. You know, he's been doing a lot of clinics and stuff, and you know, like clinics, like you know, kids clinics, learning. He just joined a team, and he's playing for the first time. And I'll be real, he has no idea what he's doing. He is, you know, he's on the rink and he's not really sure where to go. We're trying to coach him and stuff, but it's literally a second and third game, you know. But I told him that the most important thing is that if you're going to make a mistake, I don't care. I am happy if you, like, when you fall down, you make mistakes, that makes me happy as long as you are pushing it as hard as you possibly can. If it's going to be a mistake, make it a fast mistake. Make it a mistake because you skated too hard for the puck and was in the wrong spot. Don't make it a just standing there looking around mistake. You know, so don't be afraid to make mistakes. You know, and he was lollygagging pretty hard last game. You know, he's got to, if you're going to make mistakes, that's totally fine, but they got to be aggressive mistakes. You got to be skating hard. All right, so we got our number, we got our good card out, so we're good. Add Watergrave, Overgrown Tomb, and Assassin's Trophy. I don't really need Assassin's Trophy. Obviously, yes, the important part is to have fun. I just wanted to be trying at all times. You know, I don't care if he does terribly. I don't care if he falls down every second. Just as long as he's putting in a good amount of effort, I am happy. You know, the only thing I will not accept is a lack of effort. Skate safe? Nah, it's a rink out by us. I've played it before at skate safe. I used to play roller hockey for Stony Brook University, and some of our tournaments were there. This will be on YouTube. Yes, say hi to YouTube right now, everyone. Hi, YouTube. No, he is having fun though. He actually really enjoys playing, but he's just not sure what to do sometimes. So I'm trying to encourage him to just go, just skate. You know, like whatever you're gonna do, just try, just do it hard. You know, he's having a great time. He's actually loving playing hockey. He's been playing a lot. Yeah, no music. It's YouTube. Correct. I have not been, just to be clear, I'm not beating John. I'm not yelling at John. I'm obviously just like riffing and having fun.
Hi,
but
YouTube.
Thanks, Pop Mancer. But we've been trying to encourage him to play harder and to focus on being aggressive and making sure that he's just skating. That was a bad tab. Right. Obviously, games can take us a while to develop. Again, the point is to just be, if you're going to make a mistake, make it a I'm skating hard, aggressive mistake. All right. I don't think I want to attack yet with Rebuke in our hand. I guess I'll just put it here. And then this one comes in. I'll put it on the hexproof one, I guess. And then we'll either grow or draw, depending on what they do. Donations will be available in a few weeks. You just gotta push it, you know? Doom Whisperer. Ooh, boy. I mean, River's Rebuke is looking pretty good here, I'm not gonna lie. I think we're gonna pump. You know, as a parent, the only thing I care about is effort. It's gotta be a good effort. Okay. I mean, we're just gonna ship and then kill him with Rebuke next turn, right? Like, we could tap and attack with Kumena Speaker. It doesn't seem necessary. That's one. That's 7. That's a 7/7. Just gonna chill. Rusty, hold on. We could attack with the speaker. It's a 5/5. They're not gonna block with Doom Whisperer. And if they, we can Trickster, tap something, and then put 2 counters in the speaker by targeting it with Deeproot Elite, and then pumping our team with the other card. Solo Penguin, new sub. I'm sorry I missed you, my friend. Solo Penguin, you're a new sub. What's up? Anthony from Pittsburgh, playing some Zendikar. Favorite card is Sigarda. Favorite deck, Team or Twin. Puppy name, Sir Snuggles. Anthony, thanks, my friend. Appreciate it. Let's just do some math here, I guess. We have +5, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I'm just saying, yeah, whatever. Splashing white seems tough. Yeah, it's all about the effort, you know? I will not accept being lazy. I don't care how good or bad you are at something, it's as long as you are putting in the effort. A Chupacab. Alright, so I think we're still going to have lethal here.
Still thanking you for the content.
Kitty Man, resub, thank you very much. Yeah, I miss StarCraft streams too, my friend, alright? I would love to do more StarCraft streams. I think they're dead, right? 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, they're super dead. They are dead as a doornail. The river. The river. Donation bonus a StarCraft build. I would do that if you want. The river. All right, so 2-3. This is our preview. What's coming up next? Coming up next is Red Green Lands. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you look for that video. Yeah, overall, Merfolk still doesn't seem very good. I'm happy we tried it. I think that there aren't enough super powerful payoff cards. Because the thing is, in order to want to play a tribal deck and not just a deck full of mythic rares and removal spells, your payoffs have to be really, really good. For example, Crypt Breaker, Dark Salvation, etc., etc. If this card costs 1, that might do it. As it stands, though, I think we're just a little too slow, and the payoffs just aren't really there. Yeah. So, mana isn't good enough. The payoffs aren't really good enough. And without Kumena, we can't really overcome a lot of removal spells. Crashing Tide's also pretty medium. It's good, but it's not great. If Crashing Tide costs 2. If Crashing Tide was like 2 mana instant, bounce a creature, if you control a Merfolk, draw a card, that'd be a lot better too. Kumena's great. This card's insane. Like, this card's really, really, really good. The problem is the rest of the cards just aren't that good. You know? I don't think the Explore cards are very good either. I mean, just like a, you know, not great Merfolk. Like, they're fine, they're good. They're fine value cards. They're not really like amazing synergy card. Like Jungleborn Pioneer is much better. You know, puts 2 bodies in play, triggers this twice, easy tap for Kumena, etc., etc. So overall, I'm happy I tried it. You know, we're always trying things here on stream and experimenting. You know, is it possible that when Simic comes out in the new set, there's some cool new Merfolk that's a 1-drop or does the things we're talking about that push it over the edge? Maybe. And then adding Breeding Pool also helps a lot. But I think at the moment, Merfolk's not really there yet. Although Rivers Rebuke is good against token decks and stuff. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. Needs another 1-drop, though. 1-drops are so important for tribal decks. It's unbelievable. And it's possible you could play Syncopate or some sort of like main deck counterspell also. But overall, Merfolk, it's like a C+. Not super thrilled. So, if you're watching on YouTube, that's it for this video. If you're watching on Twitch, the stream will continue with our pretty awesome Red-Green Lands deck. I'm excited for this one. It looks really sweet. But YouTube, that's going to be it. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow the channel. Check out the stream sometime. And then, of course, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, @JimDavisMTG. That's right, @JimDavisMTG on Twitter. 10,000 followers is the goal for the year. We're getting there. All right? We're getting there. Hey, it's me and Peter at a Yankee game 7 years ago. Peter. All right. Thanks, YouTube.